Perikutes, Mishnah base. We're carrying on with the Chevel Hayotzim min Hamita. Chevel is the rope or the cord used for stringing across the base of the bed to form the base of the bed. This Mishnah is talking about a situation where you've strung the base of the bed, taken this cord, wound it all the way across and interlaced it, so you have now the base of the bed. Finished. However, the cord is a bit longer than you needed, so some of the cord is now sticking out. You finish the bed and there's a piece of cord sticking out, trailing along the floor. What's the din? Says the Mishnah. The cord which is trailing out and sticking out of the bed. If the cord is less than 5 tfachim, the extra cord that's just sticking out is less than 5 tfachim long, then it's tar because it is absolutely useless. Yodoi is only a yad if it's got a tzoyrach to the bed. These 5 tfachim, you can't do anything with a piece of string which is 5 tfachim or less, and therefore this piece of string is not considered to be a yad, it's tar in ganzen. However, if the cord is more than 5 tfachim long, then the first, let's say it's 7 tfachim long or 12 tfachim long, doesn't make a difference. If it's between, well, the way the Mishnah's words are, if it's between 5 and 10, let's stick with that. If the cord is between 5 and 10 tfachim, then it's got a use, as we'll see, because you can now have a decent length, and then the whole cord is tomei, because the whole cord has a din of a yad. Me'asara ulachutz tar. If the cord is more than 10 tfachim long, then the first 10 tfachim are, as before, considered to have a use as part of the bed, and therefore the first 10 tfachim are tahor, and we'll see what that use is soon. But the part of the cord which is more than 10 tfachim is tahor, because that part is completely useless. Now, what does a piece of cord sticking out of the bed, if it's up to 10 tfachim, if it's between 5 and 10 tfachim, has a use? What use is that? Says the Mishnah, Shaboy koshrin esa pesachim. The carbon pesach we know is always tied to the bed. If it's very short, less than 5 tfachim, it's too short to tie an animal. But up to 10 tfachim, it's got a use. They used to tie the pesachim to the bed. Also, mishal shalin samitas, they used to lower. They wanted to dip the bed in the mikveh. If you have a little bit of a cord, you can hold onto it. You can hold the cord and then slowly lower it into the mikveh. So therefore, a cord of 10 tfachim has a use. Why did they tie the carbon pesach to the bed? We all know this from the Yetzias Mitzrayim. They kept it as a shmirah to the bed, just to look up, to guard the carbon pesach. And Rashi says that they did it as a zeicher to the days of Mitzrayim. Actually, there was a better reason given by Tosfos. There was an issa to be megadol behema daka. You weren't allowed to rear sheep and goats in Eretz Yisrael, in where people lived. And therefore, the words of Tosfos are, the Gemara says there, you mustn't have sheep wandering around the place. You weren't allowed to let them wander around, because people, you need the sheep for carbon pesach. In order not to transgress the issa of being megadol behema daka and let sheep and goats wander around, kosher b'kari hamita. In other words, this is what you had to do in order to keep a sheep or a goat in your home. But the main problem with this Mishnah is, and this the Chazon Ish asks, and he leaves it with the tzorach iyon, is that a yad is only a yad if it has a tzorach for the bed. This rope has a tzorach, yes, but it has nothing to do with the bed. The bed is meant for sleeping on, and you've got another piece of rope which is used for tying animals to, fine, but that doesn't make it a yad of the bed. So why is it called a yad of the bed? And the Chazon Ish stays with the tzorach iyon on this kasha. And then we go into the Mishnah Gimel, Mitzvah Shem, classic, incredible Mishnah about Mizran. We'll deal with it then.